Okay, so I just tested out Morgott to see how much damage we did, and we got way more than enough. So we're gonna be getting up to here, but I'll go from the Urge Tree Sanctuary because that's where we finished off when we did like the last boss, the main one. So from this main boss room, you just want to go up this tree branch. Just leave round. Come on to here, through this door. Now there's going to be a Black Knife Assassin there. You can just quickly run past him and get the Grace, or you can try and defeat him, but he is probably harder than Morgott at this point. I'd say. Let's get past him, get the Grace. If you die, you die. Doesn't matter. So I'm just going to get him off me. And you can pick up this spell if you want. Doesn't really matter. Now, for the boss, very easy. What I'd recommend though, if it's your first time here at the boss, go in there and die first. So make sure you got like fuck all runes. Go in there and die, because it will spawn you further back, and you can get your mimic in without him doing anything. But also put your shackle on, because even though it's Morgott shackle, it still counts for him, and you can absolutely just bypass his first phase. So essentially, all we're doing is popping our golden belt, drinking our physic, popping in, getting our mimic in, putting back up to full health, and get your shackle ready. Once your mimic's in, you want your mimic to be decently close to him as well. Okay, pop it down, jump attacks. Now back away. Now you can't use your shackle here, so just get rid of whale. Careful of that. Just keep an eye on your health, let your mimic aggro. Go in for the jump attack. And then that is it. I should have got a pickled foot, but I forgot. But for the most part, way more than enough damage. We are vibing. So now we're going to go touch the tree up top. So we are massively over leveled. And now once got that message, there should be a Grace, and once you go on here, Melina will give us the road medallion so we can get up to the snowy area, which is where we can get an even bigger buff. We can get seppuku. We'll then go and get all the blood stuff, talismans. It's great. The build just becomes 10 times more OP.
Hello again. Allow me. You are unprevented. The thorns, a husk, the only way, and become my purpose. So I'd like you to the flame then, and guide you.
There we go.
Shall I turn? Let my hand.
So now let's level up.
Your thoughts, your ambitions.
Probably.
You would
How many levels can we actually get? 2. Let's pull them into Dex. Health's alright for now, really. We're only going up to 40 anyway for health. Right, so I'll just pick these back up, I guess. To like 10k runes, I think it was. It's about 2k. So we're basically going to head there now. So the easiest way is to go from Avenue Balcony. And all we're doing is going back up here where the tree sentinel was. And just heading dead this way. And it's basically just that door down the end of this path that we are going to be opening and getting through. heading straight for those stairs. Don't worry about the item. We are heading for that doorway front. Straight for the lift. They won't come on this lift, they have to come from the back way, so you can just pop this and then they'll try and come around, but they'll go up before they can even get on. Now this is just like a fire or a lightning medallion. Fire doesn't really matter. For the most part, just run. But let's just head to the end of this sort of bridge. Just hopping onto there. That's for the Divine Tower. I wouldn't bother because all we really need is Godric's one. So we head down, which will then take us to like a snowy area. The Big Grace just out here. Now there's nothing of massive value here, we are just heading straight through it. It's pretty much a straight path, the edges have like nothing on them so you will fall to your death, but for the most part you just get to the end of this place. As I say, it's pretty much a straight path area. There'll be a little jump coming up. There'll also be a golden seed to pick up. Here's our seed. Now a black gargoyle will come down. Just bypass him, stick to the side. And then as you come straight through this door, to the right there's a grace, just instantly get that. Then we're going to sit down and reset him. Oh, and we'll grab our flask, didn't realise that I could. Oh, how many flasks we got now? 11. I think the maximum's like 14. And then the max upgrade is plus 12, we're on plus 5, so we're probably going to farm some churches. So now, the hoist the medallion. And this is the road medallion that we just got off defeating Morgott. Now we are up in the snowy area of the land of the giants, and we can get the main thing that we're here for. So grab your map piece, grab your grace, and then all we're doing now is heading slightly south. just here. We're heading down. But let me get up on the horse. And this is the item we're after. So now I'm going to go back to the roundhold and we can level up our weapons to plus 15. Oh, sorry, even higher. It'll be plus 19 or something. Potentially 20. So we need 11 sixes. And then for the smithing 5s, I'm just going to get, probably say 10. 10 should be enough, hopefully. I'll get 12. Up for the bell bearer. Oh my god. Right, so here's our 5 and 6s. So we get 12. So eat some more fingers. Let's see how much we need. So hopefully we're alright for the 5s now, we can just have to focus on 6s. Because obviously we need 24 as 6s.
Well, I took you no matter, it's lay out your own.
So let's level up that. Okay, so we need 2 more 5s. And then 12 more 6s. Perfect.
Back no matter.
Now both of these are now plus 18, which is phenomenal. I suppose let's just absolutely bypass all the snowy area and get to the giants for the next episode, because we're more than powerful enough. But I potentially am going to, once we get to the giant, go and grab a couple of things for this build before we get to the giant. One of them being seppuku, so grab that on the way to the giant, because that is just a must-have for this build. Okay, we're going to come to this bridge. We're crossing this. Now you see that archer across, the giant archer? He will shoot at you at a certain point, but if you just hold off for a second, you'll be fine. Don't worry about the items, they ain't important. So he's now about to fire an arrow, but there's a little nice ridge that takes you down. If you just take a second to stay here until it fires and then go, you will basically bypass all of this and not get hit. Basically going up this ridge. That'll be a grace just up here. continue onwards. And all we're doing as we come out of here is looping left. And then there's an airlift that we're going to take up. And we're going to cross this bridge there. And we're basically heading up that way, but mind all the skeletons. Continue onwards. And we're going down to the frozen lake, which is where we can grab our seppuku. Just take your time and find a little safe drop. Don't want to be dying, but that is great right there, as you can see. We're going to go and get that. Case. And this is basically the frozen lake area that we have now. So, pick this bad boy. Now I can't fully exactly remember where the seppuku is. I just know it's around by one of these dead trees that's protruding from the frozen lake. It's in it's like the invisible thing where you'll see the footsteps on the ground. Let's try this one. Is it around here? Yes, so that needs to kill this. So I'm just going to stand here, I guess, because I know it comes straight here. Okay, it's slightly off, so if I stand exactly here and do when it gets to a certain point. At least it's a quick one, doesn't have a fat route. Cool. So this is our seppuku, which is so good for this build. And now we're just going to, you see that church across the river? We'll just go into there. There will be a dragon. Just ignore the dragon and just keep heading beam for that church. This is where the somber barbarian is if you want that, but we need smithing for these if you're following this. But anyway, might as well just pick it up. The main thing is there's another sacred tier that we're after here. So our flask potency can be increased. Continue onwards, we're basically heading west now. You can pick up some of these if you want some more runes, but I don't think they're that massive. Tens. Oh well, I'm just gonna take the lift. You'll either walk around the edge or just take the lift over. Either way, you'll end up in the same spot. It's not too detrimental which way you take. So now there's a grace there if you want it, but I'm just going to bypass it because you shouldn't die. He's running through. Ignore the castle. Don't need anything there. Now we're crossing this chain. And then we can take that grace, get the map piece right there. Now we're heading to the grace, it's basically closest to the boss fight arena itself. There'll basically be a giant hand that squishes this motherfucker. But just get this grace, and that hand pretty much won't ever bother you again. Right, so we are now at the next main boss fight. We can give it a go. Now for this guy, he's kind of annoying, but kind of easy. So, hold off your buffs for a bit until he starts walking towards us, because he is slightly far. So that's what we're fighting next, the fire giant. Oops. Right, so if he does the avalanche attack, which he is, just gotta try and time your dodge, then run straight for his foot. And you just want to fucking absolutely wail on this thing. So you can summon your summoning now if you want, but it's not really needed for this fight, it's a bit iffy. So, what I'd recommend here, pop these as early as possible. Just get back in there. Keep an eye on his foot. Yeah, get ready to dodge. And that's halfway point. And all you want to do is run up to his hand on the left side of our left, but his right, and hit this. Now get out, get on your horse and just get the fuck out. Okay, this is just a bunch of fire around the arena, don't worry about that. Just run back if need be. Now let's just go for the back legs. Safest point in my opinion. Hop back on your horse, get to the legs. Hop those, back to the legs. Leg. Oh, I messed up. Didn't mean to go off my horse. And that is fire giant. Again, I didn't bring a but I should probably go get some. Doesn't really matter. So it's a very easy boss fight. It's just looking at toes the entire time. That's literally all it is. So yeah, simple as that. As I said, the Mimic's not exactly useful there. It's more of just you, but with Bleed you just do way too much damage to him anyway. Basically no hit that apart from the last section, sadly, because I was debating dying and just going to get a pickled foot, but I thought fuck it, I'll just kill him. Yeah, now all we do is talk to this, but I'm gonna leave this one here and then potentially go grab some shit before we enter Fermazoon. So just level up, but don't talk to Melanie yet. We'll do that after. Probably just get more decks, I guess. So yeah, I'll leave this one here. And the next one, we're gonna go grab a couple of things and sort out the rest of our equipment. So yeah, hopefully it helps.